you for giving me your precious opinion, your strategy. It will be more comfortable for the beginner who really want to learn a spoken English by sitting at home without spending a single penny of money.
Yes,
That's a
yes,
first time.
yes. I'm pretty well. Okay,
Hmm.
fine. Yes, I'm pretty well. And thanks for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm totally contentment because today I'm going to connect with those people who have so much experience in this field.
Okay. Did you connect with that people?
Yeah, of course. Today I'm connecting with you. You are those people.
Okay. Thanks for season. Okay. So we are meeting first time. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. It will be honor for me to introduce myself. Actually, I belong to Bihar State. I'm a primary teacher in a private school. And nowadays, I'm helping to the beginner students to enhance the experience by providing a various kinds of ideas, techniques, relatively of spoken English. And
Okay.
if I talk about my hobby, so I love to interact with the new peoples by stealing the idea of other to deliver to the needable person who have a really requirement, especially in the initial days. So yeah, it's all about me.
Okay. So shall I introduce myself?
Yes, of course.
So this is Sweta here, and I I hail from Delhi. Okay,
Mm.
and if we talk about my education, so done uh, I have done BCom B.Ed. Along with that, I am a seated qualified, and I have experience for teaching in schools. Yeah, but at this time I'm not working. Okay, I just want to improve, or yeah, I just want to polish and improve my communication skills so that I can join further. Okay, so that's all.
Yeah, ma'am. That's a great. I'm very immensely, I think, obsessively, I want to see calling you as a ma'am because as I consider if I'm calling any person ma'am, so it would be so much honorable for me. So can I call you ma'am?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. So, ma'am, I would like to know your strategy, your ideas, your techniques. Do you apply in your speaking field? Would you like to describe something?
Yes, of course. Actually, there is few factors. If we focus on that, then we can be able to speak, and we can be a good speaker. Okay, this is very first one. If I talk about we should have some clear thoughts, inside,
Mm.
because if you going to talk on any topic or any content, then if you don't have a if you don't have a you can say knowledge about that related to that topic, so how can we express ourselves and our thoughts? So, firstly, we should have some clarity of thoughts. And second thing, yes, because we all are struggling with this language. So, always, while we start speaking, so always our native language always influence, like mother tongues always influence. So, we should focus on that part also. Okay, because if I let me give you an example. Like if there is my neighbor, okay, she belongs from Bengal, and she her native language is Bengali. So, and my native language is English or Hindi, you can say. If she start talking like Bengali, and when suddenly he start talking English, so she can't talk like a native speaker. So that's
Yeah.
why there, yeah, uh, our mother tongues always influence. So we should focus on that part also. And yes, there are lots of things. And yeah, and next one is, if I talk about speaking spoken, then we would like to say like. grammar part. Yes, like
Mm-hmm.
our, at least we should have a basic knowledge of grammar. Yes, because grammar also play indispensable role in our spoken English. Okay, so that's why these are the points. If we have, then I think, I believe that this a language is like a passport. Yes, if you reach somewhere and if you want to do something, then this is the passport. So we can go anywhere and we can do anything. Yes, and yeah, if you have a decent communication skills, so you have a lots of opportunity if you go anywhere. Yes, so these are the things nowadays. That's why we need to learn this language, because if I talk about earlier time, so that time, if you want to search some good content, so that time this is very difficult to find. But nowadays it's the new generation. Okay, so nowadays what, social media, then if one touch, if you do one touch, then we have all these worlds, all the knowledge in our hand. So we can, yeah, we, like time is changing day by day. So being a human, so we also keeps on changing. Our nature and our environment, all is going to change. So yes, these
Thank
are
you.
the,
Thank
yeah, yes, because whatever we want to do, whatever you like, looking forward, so we just have a mobile, and we should have a good internet connectivity. Then we can learn each and everything from this
yes.
without,
Right,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yes,
As we call, there are various kinds of sources available around us. It is in
yes,
our hand. But the thing is that our intention will be somewhere. Because of that reasons we are unable to uh, addressing it. Right? Some of people have been distracted through the social media for having a various kinds of activities of the persons, right?
yes.
Because of that, they are unable to finding a proper way of improvement their skill by homes. Right, you're right.
Because we all know na, there is pro, there is cons also. So if we talk about like student life, so sometimes students always, uh, like they can't focus due to, they can't focus on their study due to social media, because nowadays we can see that lots of students, they all know this is a very precious time for them. Even though they start, lots of like students, they want to be a YouTuber. Yes, and they started their channel, and they started doing lots of activities, you know and what happened for this, so they somewhere they lack their concentration and focus on their study. Yes, so
Yes,
yeah, these are the factors. So we should always focus, if we are if those are a student, then yes,
yeah, ma'am, you're right. By maintaining consistency, it would be certainty like one day we must approach to the better levels, right? And we can succeed, right, ma'am? You are
yes, yes.
right. Yeah. So, ma'am, I would like to know about your ambitions of life.
Okay. Actually, I'm married and I blessed with two children. Okay, so
Mm.
my first uh, like my first goal is, I want to be like improve my personality too. So that if I want to join somewhere again, because as I mentioned, I have done become here, so I have a experience of teaching. So if I join in future, then, and this language always helps me. Okay,
Mm.
and second thing is, I have two children, so both are like studying in English medium schools. Okay, they are getting good environment, atmosphere of English language. So I just want to give them same environment at my home. Okay, this is the reason. So I want to learn this language and I want familiar with this language.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Because being a parent has a responsibility to just prepare itself, right, before facing that kinds of challenges into the life, right? Because your children are going to grow up very soon, and without establishing some good environment around your kids, how could you develop their personalities, right?
Yes, yes,
So it would be more convenient for all the kids' life if their parents before prepared for, right, to making giving the appropriate advice to at the time to their kids, right? Good, ma'am. I really salute you and appreciating you as well because your
yes.
thought is so much pure for your kids, and so many beginner also will be lucky for having as a teacher of you. Okay, in future. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because we know all parents know we are spending lots of money for education, for educate our children. Okay,
Hmm?
but only we are giving them an environment so that we just think, okay, I get admission in a good school, in a English school, then my children start speaking in English. So it is not possible if you're he only go their school for 8 hours. Apart from that, he lives at home with you. If you are not able to give them this kind of environment, so how can you think that about that? So they can
Yeah,
learn in. Yes. So like society is going to change day by day. Yes. So we should always apply some innovation in our life also, being a parent. Yes.
you're
So
right. Maintaining proper environment
environment.
every time. Accepted a school as well because every time they would never spend whole time at a school. After leaving that kinds of environment, they have to existence in our home, and if they are having the similar environment at home as well, so it will be more
Yes.
convenient, right, for that to maintain the equal environment at house also, and they would be gradually learning, right, this skill
Yes.
in
Then
proper. Great, ma'am.
yes.
And as well as, ma'am, this is the advantage of having at least the one companion at home, being a parent, like a parent, right? So
Yes.
they
Yes.
can easily express their feeling with their mama, their father, right? Without emphasizing self, right?
Because most of the time children spend with their especially with their mother. So if mother is well educated and she have some good knowledge, so he can give them your their children good environment so that they can also improve and their children also become what you want to be him or her in their future. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. So, ma'am, I would like to know your hobbies. What do you like to do most in free time?
Yes, actually, if I talk about my hobbies, so I have a passion of cooking, shopping, because as a woman, we all have this kind of hobby, and
Yeah.
gardening also. Yes, and most important, I like to talk with those people who comes from multifarious culture and environment, so background. So these are my main hobbies. And
Yeah.
nowadays I has become the English language. This is my hobbies because yeah, I enjoyed my journey now.
Yeah, ma'am. The first time I got connect with you, so I felt like you are not a married person because you are not looking like that. Really. Yeah. I thought I'm going to connect with a student. Okay. Who will be studying college, yeah, anything else. So, but after knowing, I consider, oh, today I'm going to connect with very experienced person. So today I would learn so many things. So that's why I'm so much happy now. Really, ma'am. So, ma'am, like how long have you been working over your communication skills? I would like to know, ma'am.
Actually, I had started my journey 3 months before, and actually, I used to practice on JOS skill application is there. Do you heard about that application?
Yes, yes. Yes, ma'am. I know.
Yes, yes. Then I used to like practice on that application. But one day I had a session with a YouTuber. Okay. Then she told me about this platform, like this group. Then she added me in this group. Then from that time, I started conversation in this group. So
Yeah,
this is my journey. Yes.
great, ma'am. Really. Because within only 3 months, you have a proper confidence, good confidence levels to express yourself in good manner with politely. It is so much good for the learner. You are considered like you're just like a opportunity for the learner, right? For having good experiences, teacher, right? So,
Lots of I think lots of learner is here. Those are so commendable, we can say. And I think yeah, yesterday I met with a YouTuber. You know, his name is maybe you also connected with him. His name was what English with Sib, teacher Sib. Do you know him?
yeah,
English
yeah.
with,
New.
yes.
Yes.
And that time I just flabbergasted. After listening him, I just flabbergasted and I was mesmerized. Yeah, totally. I was shocked. Wow. I just thinking, am I listening someone like he's a person, or I
Lit-
am listening podcast? Yes, like that he was speaking. So
Yes.
yeah. Yes, so that's why in this group, yeah, this this one is first man. So I was just surprised after talking with him. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this group, yeah, there are lots of talented people in here. Yes, yeah, I can say, and his accent is also quite different, like a native language, native learner. Like, yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
So that's yeah. This is
Actually,
no, this is a very commendable. So they can develop this kind of fluency. So this is not a, we can say uh, yeah, this is not a cup of cake. You can say it's a very
it's
hard
okay.
nut to crack. Yes, yes, he
Yes.
did.
Actually, he was speaking like a British person. Their accent
Yeah,
is so much
that's why.
different to the all of learner.
That's, that's why.
Otherwise, that's why it was looking so much attractive and listening so much different.
Obviously, if we, like I told you na, if you have a decent kind of like communication skill, decent kind of we can say way of speaking, way of like accent, then you looks different from others. So these are your quality, you can say, or you, this is your potential. So you are actually able to know about potential or your quality. So
Yeah,
yeah, this is actually everyone have this kind of potential, but all are not able to show their potential, and they are not able to polish at this time. So yeah, this is commended for him. So they did. So I think yeah.
yeah, ma'am. So I would like to know about me by you. What is your opinion about me?
No, you are also fantastic.
Mhm.
So yes, you like yes, you have a quality, and I want to know about you. Like when did you start your journey, and how is going on?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I have crossed the 1 year. You can consider.
So
Yes.
where did you like practice? Where did you join this like group?
Actually, one day I would interact with the one learner and who aided me in this group, who said me all the time I would never ready for having conversation. So, and you are a teacher, so you are a busy person, so you are not having usually times for discussing with any people in this way. So I'm going to add you in the group. So according to your time, you can connect with any person.
Yes,
That's why he added me. So I really want to say thank you that person, because
yes, yes.
if they couldn't aid me, then still I'm not having with a good and experienced persons these kinds of
Yes.
con.
So this group was yeah fantastic. We also like this group because different kind of people is here, and we can interact and we can connect with them. Uh, like lots of beginner is also available in this group, but lots of also like a good person, or you can say the excellent person personality, you know. So they are also in this group. So yes, and this is the good thing in this group. Like whenever you have a time, like whenever you have a leisure time, then every time you just drop a message and you connect with any person, someone who is free, then they can call you. So this is the good things of this group.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am, you're right. Because there are
according
500 plus member in this group.
yes, according to our time, which is convenient for you, then you can connect with someone and we can practice. Yeah. So
Yes,
this is the beauty of this group. You can say
yes.